Hello and welcome back to the channel. In this video I'm going to give you 3 trading rules that you must consider if you're starting out trading, if you're already trading, or if you're an experienced trader. It's always nice to keep on top of rules. Just before we jump into the video, let me just tell you that trading is a very hard business and you need to have rules and you need to have risk management if you're going to succeed going forward. I'm still in my beginner phase and I'm not successful in terms of profit wise, but I do believe I have a very good understanding of the markets and how they work. And I think that's just because how much I've learned in the last year is absolutely incredible, and I'm getting much better at trading. Don't get me wrong, I'm not profitable on a consistent basis, but I am profitable most of the time. You know, hopefully that continues, fingers crossed. So yeah, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I really do appreciate your support. I do investing, trading and finance-based videos. So yeah, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'll give you a second and then we'll jump into the video. So all 3 of these tips are going to be very beginner tips, and I think they're all very, very important for all traders, like I mentioned before. So number 1 is don't trade for the sake of it. If you feel like you're bored at work or even at home, or you're just looking for something to do, make sure you do research before each trade if you are going to trade. And this is because I have done this before, obviously many times, and that is just trading for the sake of it. You just put a trade on, you hope it goes up, and hope is obviously not a strategy. So we need to be careful of when we're trading, how much we're trading, how much we're putting on, and just don't trade for the sake of it. Number 2 is always set a stop loss. Now this is very, very important. You may think you're a genius and you think you can get away with not having a stop loss, and that's absolutely not true. I've done this many, many times. I've been burnt many, many times, and I'm sure many other traders will say the same. Now the importance of setting a stop loss is just to have that risk set in place. Now if you have a stock that is at 10 and then you wanted to get to kind of $15, you want to make that $5 profit. But obviously it doesn't go your way and it comes down to 9, 8, 7, 6. You're going to lose a lot of money if you do that. So it's good to set a stop loss maybe into kind of 950 range, depending on where that support line is, of course. And this will all be done with your research that you've done before making the trade. But just make sure you always have that stop loss. You write it down in your notes, your rules. Just always have a stop loss, because it can easily burn you and it can blow up your account. You may have had that before. I know I have had that before. I haven't blown up an account as such, but I have been hit very hard due to not having a stop loss. And the 3rd tip I have here is only trade liquid stocks. Now what do I mean by this? Now I mean this is like high volume stock, something that's having a lot of shares traded throughout the day. I have had many times where I've got into like a lower kind of penny stock basically, or even just a lower volume stock, and the spread has been so 650, 670. That's a 20-cent spread. That is ridiculous. What you're looking for is kind of 2-3 cents ideally. Obviously the bigger stocks will be $2 or $3 in amount, but you just want to have those low spread stocks so you can get in at a fairly good price. So if that stock starts moving in the right direction, you stand a chance of making some good profit. Whereas if you have a stock that has 20 cents, you're already 20 cents behind your target price. So you're already massively low on your trade. And that just comes down to only trading liquid stocks. Make sure they have high volume, high amount of traded shares throughout the day. So yeah, that's number 3. So throughout this video, I've given you 3 simple tips, and that is always, hang on, what have I done? Don't trade for the sake of it. Always set a stop loss and only trade liquid stocks. I confused myself slightly there. So with these tips, make sure you write them down, make sure you practice them, and let me know how you get on in the comments down below. And if you are looking for more trading content, make sure you head over to this video. I've got it set up ready for you to go. Click on it and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, invest safe, trade safe, and I'll see you soon.